Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Question of the day for y'all. How do you deal with competition? My experience has been the reselling niche industry is getting bigger and bigger. I foresee reselling becoming a bigger and bigger part of the United States economy the further along we get. That's just my perception, that's my conception, that's what I see, that's my perspective. I can tell you that as that happens and as the popularity grows online, right? I mean, more folks are posting videos, posting content, more and more people start to flood into the space. There's this term called vintage kids. And so it's where I've seen a lot of Gen Z folks come around and they're fascinated with vintage. Now, this isn't everybody in Gen Z, but this is a lot of people who are truly enthralled by the vintage market. And vintage for them, from what I've seen, is in general year 2000 stuff, right? When I was a teenager. It's just amazing how fast time flies. And they love it. They enjoy it so much. They really do. And it's inspired me to really want to sell more. I mean, I love vintage. I really do. And I can tell you that vintage is only going to get more and more popular because, frankly, the old supply and demand, right? The basis of economics. If you have a less supply, you're going to, and a high demand, you're going to have a more expensive item. If there's a high if there's a low demand and a lot of inventory, you're going to have a lower price. Well, as vintage inevitably gets depleted throughout the years, there is only going to be a certain amount of supply. And as interest grows, the price is going to go higher and higher. So for me, I'm very bullish on vintage. I do think we're going to encounter a certain point where we've just bought everything. There's only so many storage units, there's only so many estate sales, there's only so many garage sales. As technology expands and advances, more and more people are going to be looking on their phone. They're going to be Google Lensing stuff, thinking that they can get $100 for something that doesn't sell for more than $50 online. I know we've already seen that in yard sales throughout at least in my experience, and I've seen a lot of other people complaining about it. And that's just the reality of it. I've never been one of these people who think that somehow I can produce content and we can all produce social media content and we're not having any effect on the reselling niche or population. We absolutely are. The fact still remains that only a very small percentage of people who watch this video or watch any video about this topic will actually ever engage in the work. And not just engage in the work, but stay in the work. That's the key. The reason why people fail at business is because, in general, there's a variety of factors, I should say that. In my experience, it's been because people quit. If you quit, you never have a chance to succeed. So for me, I just continue to push forward and try different things. So I really recommend focusing on what you can do in your business. How can you grow your business? But the concept still is to buy something for low and sell something for high. That's what the goal is. Take something that sells for $3, sell it for 30. Take something that sells for $50, sell it for 125. Whatever it is, whatever your price margins are. And hopefully, ideally, have something that you can sell in bulk repeatedly. That's another option as well. There's wholesaling options. I mean, there's people who literally sell pallets of inventory and it goes like that. I mean, there's a guy called Tech and Sports. He does that and he sells out like that. So there's just a wide variety, a wide array to make money in this industry. But it does require that you put in the work and the effort. And I found that you can start on something and then you can expand to other things, but you really need to master one form of business, at least in my experience. And I've always enjoyed sales, particularly selling an item and getting more for it. I like the aspect of finding it and then selling it. But in doing so, you have to really do what others are not willing to do to get what others want, but they're not willing to put in the work to get. So you have to get up early to hit the flea markets, to hit the yard sales, to do all those things. And if you don't, you're not going to get those results. So, folks, be sure to follow me. You can find me on all the big platforms. You can find me on eBay, Poshmark, and whatnot. I really appreciate you guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Talk to y'all soon.